If you're watching this video, definitely you've been thinking about starting over, but this time with God. You've been sitting with yourself and you've been experiencing this type of hollowness in you that you cannot explain. And it's like you feel like there's no one you can turn to and talk to because you feel like no one is going to understand you. You're alone in this dark zone, yet you're surrounded with so many people. I was there for quite a while, but I had to reach a point where I told myself I want to start over. At 23 years old, I just told myself I want to start over. And for me, it was kind of worse because I started over in friendships. I started over spiritually. Despite when I say start over spiritually, it's because I had been going to church for so many years, for more than 15 years, because I started my change at 23 years old in 2021. So I was starting over in everything. I was starting over in mindset. And for the 5 years I've been working in change, I've really grown. People who inspire me are different right now. I see myself as different. So for that person who is watching this, and I know you feel like you want to give up, you feel like there's no hope, I'm here to tell you that I was in that same shoe where you have so many people around you, but you feel like no one sees you. You have so many people around you, you make people feel seen, but no one is actually seeing you. Or so you're alone, despite the many friends. I wasn't quite a religious person in the past. I chose to be passive when it comes to religion. But I reached a point where I was so full of anxiety and depression that I chose to actually seek spirituality on my own. When I started seeking God, it was like me carrying out a little investigation on God. And then down that path, I encountered him. Yeah. When you're walking on the road of Jesus, you will meet him on that road. I think that is, in simple terms, what really happened to me. But if, I look back and I'm like, if I could not have chosen that path, then I don't really think I would be where I am right now and speaking to you. And so for you to be able to be someone who can encourage someone tomorrow, you have to wake up and do it. You have to wake up and choose you, not in a selfish way, but because you're tired and you need change. You have to wake up and say no to yourself. Sometimes we can say no to other people, but have you ever said no to yourself? Have you ever been tired of yourself and just be like, I'm tired of my mindset. I'm tired of what my mindset has been yielding in the past years. I'm tired of how I feel in my mind. I'm tired of my behavior and my routine and everything. When was the last time you just isolated yourself? Not because you hate people, and not because you don't want to hang out with anyone because you think you're cream de la cream, but because you want to grow your mind and see where really the problem is. Oh, not because you see yourself as cream de la cream, but because you want to grow yourself and see where the problem is. You see, The more you bombard yourself with many relationships and many friends, you're always having people around you. There's no day you're actually learning about yourself. That is the biggest problem most of us make. You're always with people every single time. There's no day you're just actually spending time with yourself and telling yourself that this whole year, I'm not going to choose any relationship. I'm not going to have any intercourse, sexual intercourse with anyone. I'm just going to keep myself clean and try to seek God on my own and see what He has for me actually. And so we've turned into these beings where we just talk about God, but actually we've never felt His power because we're never listening. I was on TikTok and I saw this post where this guy was saying, how will you hear God if you've already decided what He should say? You know, when you're too busy, you will end up deciding for God. You're too busy planning, you're too busy moving. But when you just slow down your pace, slow down your mind, and tell God that I've been calling you powerful all the days of my life, but really I've never experienced your power. What are you up to when it comes to my life? Tell me something about yourself. I was reading the book of Jeremiah when I was very new to the faith, just reading. And I landed on this verse, which says, call on to God and He will show you new things. And I was like, ooh, so God can actually show me new things every single day. And that gave me another perspective of who God is. God is a vast God. You cannot learn Him in one day. He's just having these new things to tell you. And it's actually true. God is a God of surprises. That statement reminds me of that TikTok sound that says, do you like surprises? God is a God of surprises, and if you really, really like surprises, you should go for Him. Good surprises that actually come with peace, not the worldly surprises and the humanly surprises. His surprises are divine, divinely orchestrated. He never fails. Every step He makes has just the strength that and power, and He will always open your eyes to see that actually this one, it's Him who planned, not you. Yeah. So today I'm here to tell you that wake up and choose yourself for once. You've been doing it for people. And I'm not saying that you should go out there and hate people, but just choose yourself to better yourself. Choose yourself to better your mindset. Choose yourself to think differently now. And that can be done by you actually distancing yourself from people who don't see you in that light that you're choosing now. That light of she or he is capable. She or he is different. He or she is worthy of being seen as someone who is worthy receiving great things. Because you can be there for people who enjoy you giving and giving them, but really they never sit down and actually say you deserve to be given to. And I know we serve a God of just do good and walk away, then God will give you back. But sometimes God wants you to reason and remove yourself in situations that are draining. Don't be a foolish person. And that's why I'm calling you to involve God, to lean into spirituality. And this spirituality should not be witchcraft. This spirituality should be you trying out God. You know, I was reading the Bible and I saw this verse where God is actually inviting us. And those are the verses that actually invited to God, because I hear Him saying, test and see that I'm God, I'm good. And I'm like, oh, so you're actually inviting me. You're not saying that come, I'm forcing you to come and know me. He's just telling you come and test and see that I'm good. And I'm like, let me test and see. And when I tested Him, that's when it actually clicked. Oh, God is actually available for me and He wants to help me and protect me from all these people that I've been complaining about and give me more wisdom so that I can choose right next time. and more wisdom to better myself and make other choices that are, not friendship and, courtship. Let me go and sleep as I take my lemon tea. That's enough for today.